The case study we are discussing to begin with. Rajiv is the CEO of Mumbai-based professional services company, where you are the CHRO. The company has an all-India presence with the branch offices in 12 cities across the country and manufacturing facilities in 2 states. On many occasions, Rajiv has consulted with you on many decisions he has taken about market and money matters in the past. He believes that the HR is an important factor in his success. This morning, in a general meeting with senior executives, Rajiv mentioned in the passing that he's planning to outsource a major part of the IT function rather than develop all applications in-house. You are not aware of this plan. And after meeting, you have received many messages from IT personnel across the country worried that they will lose their jobs. Lots of rumors are floating around about the future scenario. And as the CHRO, it is your responsibility to deal with that situation. What are the top 3 action priorities you would set for managing this situation? You need to jot it down. I'll give you 2 minutes to write your thoughts, and then we'll start.
Was it this case study from the first session of Anita ma'am?
Yes.
No, this is...
No. It's the same case
it was.
study.
It's the same
Okay.
case study because I remember I attended it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have opened the business strategy document, which was shared for session 2. And this begins with this. Nevertheless, even if it has been discussed in the first session, let's revisit that, because since we are talking about business strategy in this chapter, it is an important part. And I guess it will be a good opportunity to revisit again. Sanjana, I'm muting you.
The question was asked. It was not discussed. Breakout room was made. बात कुछ नहीं हुआ है. आज करना पड़ेगा.
So now, yeah, so it is a good opportunity now to discuss it. So instead of breakout rooms, you as an individual have an opportunity to share your thoughts as a CHRO. And then I'll share mine, which I have jotted down.
Why has it gone silent? Other people are working.
Because I've allowed you 2 minutes of time to jot down your thoughts.
Yeah,
What would you do?
I just came home, so I am not in a position to write off. But yeah, I'll hear you guys.
All right. Shall we start?
Yes, we can start.
Okay. So in no particular order, you are free to share your inputs.
Firstly, if employees are coming and asking you questions regarding the chaos, HR should answer them, but in such a manner.
One sec, Purva. I had paused the recording. Just give me a moment. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. So the the HR firstly should calm the employees and not to give any information, whether positive or negative. At this moment, the HR should really calm the employees and everything. Then she should take clear understanding from the MD
Okay. My first question,
regarding the scenario. Yeah.
my first question to you is, what is the first thing you'll do before you even reach out to the people? What is the first thing you'll do?
I think,
Obviously, discuss the
first-
thing with MD firstly.
Very nice.
Yes, CEO, we have to meet the CEO and understand the real situation.
Real
What
situation,
exactly,
yeah.
the company plan.
Hmm.
Then having meeting with the all senior people for the for what a plan do they have, what strategies are they planning and everything related to the thing related to the structure basically. Yeah, and apart from that, how we can again plan if I want to align this team to another, मतलब मैं इनको यही लोगों को दूसरे टीम में अगर shuffle कर सकती हूँ तो वो having clear conversation with the employees, giving training related to that if they're interested. Okay. If the company wants to convert them to third party, giving them that opportunity and explaining the whole procedure.
Correct.
Okay, so they will be doing sales thing, but on the payroll of some third party company and not the OG company. And if there are like high chances that there is no option but the laying off employees. Okay, so at that time, I think the company should give proper 3 months notice period with salary for 3 months. And if they got other opportunity, then no, they should be given immediate. They should immediate उनको resign करने के लिए ये भी देना चाहिए, advice भी देना चाहिए, and most importantly giving some sign on amount as well. So for example, जब Morgan Stanley ने currently lay off किया था employees को, they gave 3 months का salary plus 2 lakhs as a bonus.
Okay.
So yeah. So in that, they at least 3-4 months के लिए financially वो लोग काम रहेंगे and they will start focusing on other, मतलब कुछ market में दूसरा job ढूंढ सकते हैं. Yeah.
Interesting. Nice, Purva. You've jot down your thoughts and you've presented it well as well. Any other inputs apart from what Purva shared? Any different thoughts from her or any additional thoughts? Okay. Jagriti, yes, please.
I have written in chat box. Please.
Okay, I'll just open the chat box and check it. Just give me a moment. So, Nitish, as a CHRO, I will connect with Rajiv and share that just because this loose comment in passage, it has now become big rumor and we need to close it from all employees' mind with the right message to set transparency. Very nice. I will generate a meeting link with all India employees along. So I like the fact that you've written it in a step-by-step process. This is what we are looking at. So we are having this discussion from the point of view wherein we have been given a case study as an assignment or in an examination. How would we approach to this case study or any case study? So you need to remember that whenever such kind of a question has come in an assignment, we will have to give detailed answer, step-by-step answer, and be as extensive and as elaborative as we could. Even the small steps you might have to write it down when you are writing the answer. So I like this step-by-step approach. So Rajiv, so I will generate a meeting link with all India employees along with Rajiv too in the meeting, and we'll do an open discussion talk in which we will take all through the upcoming business plan and how we're going to manage. Okay. Before that, you might have to work on the plan before you share it, right? So that was one missing. Work with management to build a process This point would come in between 1 and 2 with your point, Nitish. Also, we'll take the open house question and answer the session. Also, we would have clear communication with employees. Okay, nice. Jagriti, your point, please.
Yeah, I think more or less communication with people have answered caution.
Yeah.
So I think it is important that it's a when you are a CHR, you are not aware about the plan. So first of all, fixing a meeting with Rajiv and setting the priorities straight, that what are we trying to, how are we targeting? If we have to do this step, okay, that's decided. But how are we planning to do this? Is there any set, thinking that the senior management or Rajiv is having, that we should approach it this way? So that you are clear when I'm discussing with X and Y employees that what exactly is the communication going to go. So important is what I'm talking, what Rajiv is talking remains same and consistent. So there is no ambiguity and it doesn't add to the rumors. So first important thing is to get the priorities straight with Rajiv. Is what is your approach? What is your modus operandi? Are we looking at the middle management, senior, junior? What is the thought process, and how are we going to then realign our strategies? How are we going to
Fantastic.
realign the what's next for people? Because people
Okay.
is not interested in what is now. They're looking at
Right.
what is in 6 months or 1 year. That's the reason I'll stay. Otherwise, I will also start resigning.
Absolutely.
Second thing is, like everybody's saying, communication. It is very important to arrest the rumors. Very, very important, because what kills organization is rumor and nothing, and not nothing else. So it is important to, as soon as possible, and this should be led by the management, because management is what driving the business and they are the one whom people are reporting into. So I may act as a facilitation to get everybody on board, and then not verify. You cannot involve everyone in decision making. Otherwise, you will not be able to come at a decision.
In
But
fact,
important to tell everyone कि हम, yeah. So
very nice. Yeah.
yeah. So for example, important to tell कि हम A करने वाले हैं और ये B वजह से हो रहा है और आपके लिए C है इसमें, तो उनको क्या मिलेगा वो दिखाना जरूरी है.
Very nice.
कि
Very
tough
nice. This
time.
is what I actually wanted to hear, Jagriti. So it's
Yeah,
may
so
not
onboard सब
necessarily.
कर लेते हैं ना. Yeah, correct. So when you onboard people and give them the ownership कि boss, you are also responsible for this board. So let's work together. Even if कर दे नहीं रहे हो, but दिखा रहे हो, तो वो ना अपने आप थोड़े से आ जाते हैं एग्रीमेंट में. I think we have done one case study also. I think वो जो I think बहुत लेंदी केस स्टडी था एक जापानीज कंपनी का, उसमें भी ऐसे ही हुआ था. उन्होंने उसमें भी they gave ownership to the employees, and I think उससे ना थोड़ा सा आपका मैनेजमेंट का लोड कम होता है. एंड थर्ड में भी व्हेन आप क्या प्रोसेस फॉलो करते हो, क्या ट्रांसपेरेंसी फॉलो करते हो, क्या what confidentiality do you maintain? So that is important when you are now laying off people in the third stage, the process point of view. मतलब it has to be fair and very explained. So I'm talking to you कि तुम्हें ना मैं निकाल रहा हूँ तो 3 महीने का तुम्हें ये पे मिलेगा और तुम्हें ये चीज मिलेगा. So you can, how you talk to people is important. Firing is one thing, but then how you put it across. Yeah, I'm there for you and this is what I'm giving you, and we'll be most glad to have you back when the things become, when we again come back to the same. So this is my point. Sorry to cut you in many places, but just wanted to complete.
No. Very nice. So
Kaushal,
nicely.
I remember Anita Madhav speaking about Nirmala Sitaraman, after the bank's merger. A lot of people were worried about losing their job.
Yeah.
And this was the example that she had taken up, saying that she had immediately announced, the next day in a press conference saying nobody's going to lose their job. It is only that they're going to merge the bank. I remember, that particular incident. So
absolutely. Yeah. Good memory, Siddharth. Since this case study has a very limited, मतलब इसको पढ़ के बहुत limited सा information है. So why can't we take this liberty of thinking positive and drawing a conclusion that हो सकता है इसमें कुछ बहुत अच्छा छुपा हो. मे बी उन आउटसोर्स करके हम कुछ नया करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जहां पे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को हम और एक्सपैंड करेंगे और इन एग्जिस्टिंग एम्प्लॉइज के लिए हो सकता है मेरे पास कोई नया रोल हो, बिगर एंड बेटर रोल हो. हम ये भी तो सोच सकते हैं. हमेशा ले ऑफ के बारे में हम ना सोचें, राइट? क्योंकि जैसे ही हम ये मैसेज पढ़ते हैं हमें ले ऑफ के बारे में सोचता है, एंड देन वी स्टार्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट 3 महीने का पे दे देते हैं ऑल दैट. So let's think about it in a broader perspective. So nicely put. I would like to summarize it. So as a CHRO, my top 3 priorities would be: number 1, meet with Rajiv and to understand the full plan for IT outsourcing. So you need to understand the rationale why Rajiv said that. Kyun bola? And if he has said that, is it that there is specific role or function which is being affected or outsourced? And what would be timeline? Is it going to take in next 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, or probably it will take the entire year to do so? Because it may not happen overnight, right? So we need to sit with Rajiv and understand the entire plan first. Second step is immediately kill the rumor, just like what Jagriti said. Kill the rumor by communicating with the employees and address their concerns and provide them with clarity about their future. At this moment, one thing they need right now is the assurance. They need to be reassured that their job is not at risk and they should not panic. And also reassure that the company is committed for supporting them throughout the transition. So that reassurance has to go. Third thing, with Rajiv, since we are talking about business strategy, with Rajiv, I need to sit and create a business strategy for this entire transition. Right? We need to create a plan. The plan should be such that it should minimize the disruption. Disruption nahi hona chahiye. Ensure the existing services continue the way it is being delivered right now. And the plan should also include measures to support the employees throughout the transition, such as training and development opportunities, if in case severance package agar dena pad raha hai, and outplacement services. So these things need to be taken care of. Third was the plan. And in addition to that, we would probably work with Rajiv to develop a communication plan throughout this transition to keep them informed ki ab kya ho raha hai, because you know what, when the communication chain breaks, people start thinking here why. So we need to have this constant communication with them to share the progress upgrade, probably fortnightly or monthly update, which might go to them. So by taking these steps, we can help manage the situation. So specific actions, if I have to talk about, will be: first, meet with Rajiv to understand the full plan. Would ask Rajiv to clarify what specific role and functions are being outsourced. Why is the company outsourcing these roles and functions? What are the benefits that the company expects to achieve by outsourcing? किसी भी decision का कुछ तो motive होगा. So what are the benefits? What is the timeline for the transition and what support will be provided to the IT employees during the transition? तो ये सबसे पहले मैं राजीव से मिलकर ये चीजें बात करूंगा. Second, while communicating with the IT employees, I'll reassure, address their concern and emphasize few points. Number 1, I'll emphasize that the company is committed to support them. No job will be lost as a result of outsourcing, and they will have the opportunities to transition to new roles within the company or to work with outsourced vendor as well. I have a similar example in my previous organization I could think of. I'll talk about it later. I'll hold myself. The company will also provide training and development opportunities if they need to be transferred to a different role, right? And third step we are talking about is the plan. So with Rajiv, we'll make a plan. We'll create a timeline for the transition. Number 2, a communication plan will go to keep employees informed, monthly, weekly, whatever. Third, a support plan. Who will be taking care of that support? There has to be a SPOC for it. From our department, who will be the SPOC? Ye dekhna padega. And a plan for ensuring that the IT services also, like business continuity plan jo hai, wo bhi banana padega, ki existing services mere disrupt na. Okay? So these are the things. Make sense? Now, why we discuss this case study is because it relates to this chapter wherein we are talking about business strategy. Okay. So we are talking about what is business strategy, what is the process of strategy development, implementation and evaluation, market driven and resource driven strategy के बारे में बात होगी इस chapter में, and analysis of environment, industry structure and organizational capabilities. Okay. And what do we aim to learn at the end of this chapter? We'll understand. हाँ जी, दाल भी बिल्कुल. Understand the concept and fundamental business strategy, be able to explain how to develop and implement business strategy, and understand the types of market-driven resource-driven strategies and are adopted by companies. Okay, so this is the learning outcome. Quickly, I'm just summarizing. So the basic question which is in front of us is, business strategy का objective क्या होता है? किसी भी business, what is business strategy by the way? उसका क्या आधार है, बेसिक क्या है उसका? What is it that it is trying to achieve? First, what is the environment in which we operate? Second, how does our business create value? किसके लिए? अगर हम कंपनी रन कर रहे हैं, we are trying to create a value for our customers, किसके लिए कर रहे हैं? How are the products and services created and delivered? ये पूरा strategy होगा कि कैसे product को बनाया जाएगा, कैसे उसको market तक लाया जाएगा, उसको project कैसे किया जाएगा, ये सारे strategy का part होते हैं. Sorry. Skipped it. Okay. And what provides a differentiated competitive advantage? Now, to understand these basics, I'll give you a task again. Okay. Himanshu, listening?
Just noting all the points.
आजकल आपने देखा होगा मार्केट में योगा बार वगैरह काफी पॉपुलर हो गए हैं, देखा है आपने? In different flavors. And they're gaining a lot of popularity. Imagine you have started your own, you've created your own startup, and now you are planning to launch a new product just as yoga bar, something different, which is into again fitness focused food item. Think about what is the environment in which you will operate. किस environment में आप उसको operate करोगे? आपके मतलब target audience कौन सा age group होगा? Think about that. I'm sure when you think about that, आपको एक strategy devise करना पड़ेगा कि मैं इसको project कैसे करूंगा? Yes or no?
Yes.
अगर मार्केट में सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, सपोज एक योगा बार 50 रुपए का है और एक योगा बार 100 रुपए का भी आ रहा है मार्केट में, मतलब 50 रुपए से लेके 100 रुपए तक का अगर योगा बार आ रहा है मार्केट में, तो मेरे योगा बार मेरा जो प्रोडक्ट होगा उसका क्या प्राइसिंग होना चाहिए, ये आप स्ट्रैटेजाइज करोगे, बराबर है? How will you create value? Creating value का मतलब how will you differentiate your product from other products? ये भी आप स्ट्रैटेजी बनाओगे अपने लोगों के साथ मिलके. तीसरा, आप ये भी डिसाइड करोगे कि इस प्रोडक्ट को हम कैसे बनाएंगे, रॉ मटेरियल कहां से सोर्स करेंगे, क्या हाइजीन हम प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, पैकेजिंग कैसे होगी, ये एंड यूजर तक पहुंचेगा कैसे. आर वी यूजिंग ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म और आर वी यूजिंग ब्रिक एंड मॉर्टर, या फिर ब्रिक एंड मॉर्टर मतलब बड़े बड़े जो स्टोर्स होते हैं, या फिर हम जनरल ट्रेड मतलब आम लोकल किराना स्टोर तक उसको पहुंचा देंगे. हाउ विल यू डू दैट? यू थिंक अबाउट दैट. एंड लास्ट, व्हाट प्रोवाइड्स अ डिफरेंशिएटेड कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज? कैसे आपका प्रोडक्ट बेहतर होगा. अंडरस्टैंडिंग नाउ, यू अंडरस्टूड द बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजी विद दिस एग्जांपल. तो ये चार चीजों का सब उत्तर बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजी देता है जब भी आप किसी कंपनी को ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, दिस इज द पर्पस. व्हाट इज द पर्पस? तो whenever you're trying to devise a business strategy, the purpose of your strategy should be developing effectiveness. Effectiveness in what? Effectiveness in production, effectiveness in marketing, probably management, every aspect rather. एक्सप्लॉइटिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज, कहां कहां अपॉर्चुनिटी है अपने प्रोडक्ट को पिच करने का, बेचने का। सेकंड, थर्ड, मोबिलाइजिंग रिसोर्सेस, क्या रिसोर्सेस हैं आपके पास। you'll have different departments and different people. You have sales, you have operations, you have IT, you have probably production, logistics. You have different. How would you use those resources? उसका best use कैसे करेंगे, उसका भी आपका एक business strategy। Securing, so when you read these points, you'll be able to relate with this now. Securing an advantageous position in relation to its competitors, meeting challenges and threats effectively, directing efforts and behavior towards the corporate objectives, and gaining command over the situation. This will be the purpose of your business strategy. I hope I'm making sense, guys. बस
एक चीज भी खाने के लिए।
Sorry, Abhijit, did you say something? Okay. So this was our purpose. There are certain definitions. I'm not going into definitions. You may read it later. Okay. So जब भी हम बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजी डिफाइन करते हैं, किसी भी कंपनी को जब स्टार्ट करते हो, अब आप उस मोड में आ गए हो, इमेजिन कर रहे हो कि आपका खुद का स्टार्टअप है जहां पे एक फिटनेस ड्रिवन प्रोडक्ट है, हेल्थ प्रोडक्ट है, which you are targeting to certain level of audience. Obviously आपका कोई ना कोई मिशन आप बनाओगे कि यार मेरा ये मिशन है। क्या मिशन होना चाहिए, क्या विजन होना चाहिए, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी रहेगी, क्या इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होगा आपका। यू नीड टू डिफाइन दैट वेरी क्लियरली, एंड वंस यू डिफाइन दैट, यू नीड टू कम्युनिकेट द सेम टू योर एम्प्लॉइज who are your internal customers and your external customers, right? Can I take this opportunity very quickly? Bharat, Siddharth, Himanshu, whosoever are there in the call. ये जो हमने अभी कंपनी बात करी स्टार्टअप की, एक काम करो, आप लोग इसका एक मिशन विजन स्टेटमेंट बनाओ। Come up with some mission statement. Come up with some vision statement. What will be your strategy?
The mission statement would be to provide the best product, with right ingredients, which are good for health and fitness. Okay, that's going to be the mission.
Okay.
And that's going to be the vision. Okay, the mission is going to be to ensure quality in the process and also the output.
Okay.
For the mission.
Okay, nice, Siddharth. However, the vision has to be broad, bigger. Can you create a bigger vision apart from just providing healthy product? Bharat, would you like to try?
That's yoga bar, right? You're talking about yoga bar now.
Yeah. So your product's name is something different. You can talk about Sid bar. Okay.
No. The product is this. Ultimately, it's a good. I mean, it's about this protein bar that we are talking about, na?
Absolutely.
We are, na? Okay. Yeah. Open to others.
Open to others. Nitish, सोचो यार।
If my distribution system
स्टेटमेंट बताना है या विजन बताना है?
आपको ये चार चीजें, एक काम करते हैं, अभी 5 मिनट मेरे ख्याल से बचा है। नेक्स्ट टाइम जब हम इसको डिस्कस करेंगे, डे आफ्टर टुमारो, यू नीड टू कम अप विद दीज 4 थिंग्स। यू हैव योर कंपनी, ये 4 चीजें आपको तैयार करके लाना है, देन विल मूव फॉरवर्ड। ठीक है, बिकॉज टाइम इज अप नाउ। ठीक है, तो एक बढ़िया सा मिशन स्टेटमेंट आप रिसर्च कर सकते हो गूगल पे कि मैं अगर कोई स्टार्टअप कर रहा हूं और मेरा ये प्रोडक्ट है, तो उसका मिशन स्टेटमेंट मुझे कैसे तैयार करना चाहिए, मेरा विजन स्टेटमेंट क्या होना चाहिए।
तो पड़ेगा इंडिया,
वो तो टैगलाइन है। ठीक है, खाएगा इंडिया तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया, गुड टैगलाइन है। विजन हैज टू बी लाइक, वी वांट टू बी द नंबर 1 हेल्थ प्रोडक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी इन इंडिया in next 5 years.
No. In next 10 years, we want to, grab 90%
बोल रहा हूँ
market.
कौशल जी, ये विजन स्टेटमेंट जो बेसिकली मेरे हिसाब से जो ये है कि हम हमारे जो नजरिया है, हम कहाँ तक देख रहे हैं अपने कंपनी को, हम ना किस तरह से देख रहे हैं, कहाँ पहुंचना चाह रहे हैं, किस लेवल पे अपने कंपनी को हम लेके जाना चाह रहे हैं, राइट?
करेक्ट। आप अगर देखेंगे यहाँ पे जो मैंने स्क्रीन शेयर किया है, इसमें लिखा भी हुआ है what
Vision
dream
is a
we would
goal.
like to fulfill through our existence. क्या dream है आपका बड़ा dream?
Vision
बड़ा
is
goal
a
क्या है?
goal. Vision is a goal. Mission is a plan you're going to follow to reach the goal. If I'm not wrong.
Correct.
और मिशन ये है कि उस विजन को पाने के लिए हम किस तरह से कौन से मिशन को यूज करना चाह रहे हैं, हम किस
Correct.
मिशन
आप-
पे काम कर रहे हैं, मतलब हमारा
Correct.
प्लानिंग क्या है।
करेक्ट, आप अपने कंपनी का
Okay.
मिशन विजन स्टेटमेंट पढ़ लीजिए, आपको थोड़ा आइडिया हो जाएगा। फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे
Understood.
कंपनी का
Like I am reading for Mankind Pharma to be able to provide cost-effective innovation based on superior quality pharmaceutical product across the globe. So this is the vision statement for Mankind Pharma. Similar like that.
जैसे मेरी कंपनी का है विजन स्टेटमेंट है टू बी द नंबर 1 पार्टनर व्हेन इट कम्स टू B2B लेंडिंग इन इंडियन फिनटेक मार्केट। B2B लेंडिंग में हम नंबर 1 पार्टनर होना चाहते हैं, लीविंग बिहाइंड ऑल द बैंक्स, ऑल द NBFCs. वी वांट टू बी द नंबर 1 NBFC in India who are providing B2B loans. That's our vision. Our mission could be to empower the last mile retailers in India. जो छोटा दुकानदार है उसको भी मैं एम्पावर करना चाहता हूं, उसको मैं बड़ा बिजनेसमैन बनाना चाहता हूं। दैट्स माय मिशन। तो मेरा मिशन क्या है, पर्पस क्या है और विजन क्या है उसको लेके, देन उसको करने के लिए, अचीव करने के लिए क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होगी मेरी और क्या इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होगा मेरा। ये 4 चीजों पे आपको थोड़ा सा, मैं आपको कोई पीपीटी बनाने नहीं बोल रहा हूं, नेक्स्ट टाइम जब आप आए एक पेपर पे अपने थॉट्स को जॉट डाउन करके लाएं, दैट्स इट। और अगले दो पॉइंट्स है नेचर ऑफ बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजी, इसमें आप देख रहे होंगे स्क्रीन पे, इसको थोड़ा सा पढ़ना है आपने, समझना है, और इससे रिलेटेड एक नोट अगर आप तैयार कर सकें। एंड वी टॉक अबाउट स्ट्रैटेजी एंड स्ट्रैटेजिक डिसीजंस। आई विल बी टेकिंग यू थ्रू स्ट्रैटेजिक रोल्स इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस पर, ठीक है? लेट्स डू दैट। सो वी एंड द सेशन ओवर हियर। वाज इट फन आज?
बढ़िया था, बढ़िया, शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट
बढ़िया था सर,
और कुछ घुसा भी दिमाग में।
या
इम्पोर्टेंट।
चलो ठीक है,
Good,
थैंक यू।
good, good. Hello everyone. Actually, I joined in the middle of the session.
Bye.
So I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
Bharat.
Nitish, Himanshu, Kaushal, Siddharth. Actually, I was busy last week. so I didn't join the
भारत
session.
पार्टिसिपेंट का नाम रीड आउट कर रहे हैं अभी।
हाँ, वही देखना किस किस का कैमरा होना है अभी।
It is nice. Thank you,
So,
Kaushal,
can you
once
show me a
again.
prize?
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू कौशल, थैंक यू एवरीवन।
चलो, bye. मिलते हैं फिर कल। Okay, take care, bye.
ओके,
बाय बाय, गुड नाइट टू एवरीवन।
By the way,